Hey guys, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here for this Sagittarius reading. My name is Kayla, and this is going to be for anyone with Sagittarius as their sun, moon, or rising. Cross watchers are welcome. Flip the energy if needed, and please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is going to be a for your highest and best good reading. This is just messages that you may need to know, anything that Spirit wants to tell you, the Divine wants to tell you, your guardian angels want to tell you. So I'm going to shuffle this one more time and we'll get into it. Spirit angels, spirit guides, guardian angels, beings of the highest white light, please help me to interpret these messages for Sagittarius to the highest and best good of all the collective. Please help Sagittarius to understand these messages and take them and use them in their lives. Please protect this reading. I said one more time, but when I do that little thing, I have to just keep going, and I want to put that energy in there because we want these cards to tell us the best things possible, you know, or the most truth and the most growth you want out of a reading. So that's why we're here as readers, to help you grow. We help ourselves grow in the process, just to let you know. So Sagittarius, please. Ooh, Sag. I get an energy of you not feeling. I feel like you just feel unattractive. You're like a beast though, and you don't know it, Sagittarius. There's an energy with the toad of you just feeling ugly or unattractive. This is what you feel like. This is what you are. That's what Spirit's telling you. You feel like a toad, but you're not. You're actually a lion. And it's time for you to get into that energy. There is such a strong sense of like, I feel ugly, I feel unattractive, I don't feel worthy. But the truth is you're more worthy than most. There's something about your mind or the way you see things, but it's like your brain. There's a lot going on inside. I feel like there's a storm in your head. I feel like there's this dark cloud that's in your head, right? That's always there, that you feel like you can't really get away from. I feel this energy of like, you're the one creating the storm. Well, okay, so she's holding a volcano in her hand, okay? And you see that dark cloud is just around her. And so it's like, and it's also a sense of taking out, look at her, the eye she's holding. It's like, there's a sense of seeing what you should be doing or seeing the reality, but still choosing to harness that negative energy that comes from that volcano, that it's like chaotic in your head. There's a lot of chaos going on. It's just always a sense of like doom and gloom. That's what I get out of it. It's like things aren't going to go right anyway, so why bother? That's how I feel. That's what the feeling I get from these cards. Give me more for Sagittarius, please. There's also a sense of wanting to project out to others a certain... It's almost like you want people to see you in a certain way. To be honest, I get... You feel like you have to, or to show out by flashing these feathers, right? This peacock card. And a peacock, I'm gonna look this up really quick because I didn't do that. Oh, and there's the volcano that I said was in her hand, right here at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, that just caught me off guard because I was like, oh shit, okay, yep. There's a storm brewing, there's a storm coming, there's an eruption happening. There's something to where you almost feel like you are having a hard time like keeping control of it. I feel like what you don't see coming is that you feel one way, but you're actually another, and there's a storm brewing because of it, and because you've stifled it for so long, it's going to come out. It's like with this peacock, I feel like you've shielded yourself from like just the bird that you are. Say, you know, a peacock, they show those big beautiful feathers when they think that they're trying to impress someone or impress the opposite sex, or it's like they need to prove themselves in some way. And this is like saying you feel like you need to prove yourself in some way, but that's because of this storm that's going on in your head, this volcano, and this is going to erupt. This is literally talking about an eruption coming, or like where things come to a head. Give me more for Sagittarius. There could be a sense of you spending time with yourself, needing to be alone, needing to kind of like heal yourself. There's like this energy of I also get, okay, I get a sense of, to others, you seem fine. You're beautiful, you're amazing, you have this big plush, you know, set of feathers that you show off to all the people that you see every day. But the truth is, you're suffering from a broken heart. And there's a, I want to show you this card really quick because I want you to notice, what the hell is on my neck? Oh, it's just a little, okay. There's this doll here, right? You see she's holding a broken heart, but also there's this doll here. And the reason why that's significant to me is because it seems to me that she's feeling cast aside, or also like a shell of herself. And I also get, and then there's, I didn't even see, there's another one up here. And these could be just different versions of her. You know, like it's, to me, it's, remember I said that you feel like the toad, but you're actually the lion. And this could be you struggling with these things right here. But I feel like this is also something that has to do with childhood wounds that you've held on to, because she won't let that broken heart go. Like she's not looking at anything or anybody because she doesn't want to open her eyes to the fact that she needs to let this go so that she can heal these parts of herself, and they can mirror, or not mirror, marry each other and come together to work better for her. Okay. There's something about you not seeing the power that you actually hold. It's like this, with this trickery card, I see that, you know, it's like you feel like all ways lead to something negative. I really get the sense of you feel like all ways lead to something negative. Like you're not seeing the best parts of things. You're thinking that everything that happens is going to lead to something bad. It's almost like you're killing your future because of ghosts of the past. You're portraying or projecting these ghosts from the past, these entities or these beings, and you're killing. There's also a sense of not trusting the opposite sex. There's like these ghosts from the past, okay? There's these things that have happened to you, and you feel like they've kind of gone through lifetimes for you, or even just throughout this life, they've popped up here and there, right? And you've kind of decided that you've caught, you've almost, if you may be a feminine that I'm talking to, and I want to show you this. That's a male that she's stabbing, okay? And so to me, it's like all of these projections of these negative things that have happened in your life, right? And so, and this could be having to do with the opposite sex. And so it's like, you know what? No, you've killed any future that you could have with a person almost purposely. I feel like this very strong sense of like, I don't trust the opposite sex. Now, if you are a male that I'm talking to, you could not trust the female sex. If you're a man who dates men, then you're still saying that you don't trust the people you date. It's essentially like, I'm going to stab you in the heart before you stab me in the heart. I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me, or I'm not going to let you in at all because I have this barrier up. You're not realizing that all of these things that you have, all of these ghosts from Christmas past, we'll call them, are creating and draining your power. Number one, draining your power, but they're just ghosts. They were here to teach you something. Sorry. They were here to teach you something. And yeah, they were here to teach you something. And I really feel like there isn't a message of, I'm sorry, something caught me off guard. Just a noise that I heard that weird memory along with it that, you know, kind of threw me off. So that could be something you're going through. Again, what that would touch right back onto the ghosts from Christmas past, the things that have happened to you in the past that have created this negative energy that you have for people, for certain people. You keep yourself alone, you hide alone, you don't come out, it's almost like you don't want to show your feathers off. I get that energy too. It's like you're tricking yourself. You're tricking yourself into thinking that what you're doing is powerful. By that I mean, you're saying to yourself, well, I'll keep myself in solitude, and that's where I gain my power. That's where I hold on to my power. And I'm saying, or I'm seeing that that's not the case. You have more power, and it's funny, the Lion card and then the Power card comes right underneath it. And it's like, you have so much more power than you actually believe. The trick is that you think you're a toad. That's the trick. That's the mystery, is that you're unlocking this mystery of, am I a toad or am I a lion? You're the lion. You've always been the lion. That was never not the case, okay? You've never been the toad, ever. But it was like a facade or a mystery or like a thing you had to figure out, or you're having to figure out. But you're having a hard time because you have all of this stuff going on in your head. Your brain, your mind is going bananas, and you may think very doom and gloom. There's a lot of like negative thinking and just not trusting people. You know, like, I'll get you before you get me, or I won't even let you in. I'm going to kill you before you ever even get to the door. Like, I'm sorry, unalive, whatever the fuck, I don't care. It is what it is. Not actually physically do that, but I'm saying, like, I'll get rid of the relationship before I ever let you get to the door. And here's the thing about these oracle cards. This is the Literary Witch Oracle. Now, it's a bit of a new deck for me, so I still have to sometimes look at the meanings of the cards in the book. But what I've always noticed is that it's the Literary Witch. So these are authors, right? Agatha Christie with the trickery. You have a lot, you know, I've done a few different readings for different signs just today. And for you guys, Sagittarius, you have a lot of, to me, those main cards with the authors are major arcana. The way I see those is as kind of a major arcana situation. It's like the main things that are happening. And then these other cards, like say the Toad, is kind of like the underlying issue. Like, it's the secondary card. So here's the main thing, here's the secondary thing, right? You don't know that it's secondary though. So you really feel like a toad, and you feel like that's the main thing, but that's not, it's not even accurate. Number one, it's a trick. It's a trick. You are actually the lion. You can own your power. Now is the time. But the problem is you've got so much going on up here, a swirling mass of craziness and things from your past. The web, we've got the spider. We're talking about this web that you have woven that is like to not let anything get past it. I get that. And I get also that it's like very intricate. There's so many things that you've told yourself, and you've woven this web of all of these things that you believe and that you've told yourself about who you are, right? And now you're stuck kind of in the middle of it, and you're looking at all of this, and it's like, how do I overcome this? All right, give me more for Sagittarius. Ooh, and you know what? That makes so much sense. We have the Belonging card. I just want to show you really quickly. And that's something I get where it feels like you just feel out of place, or like if you reach out that you're going to get either electrocuted or that something bad is going to happen. I get this energy of like, I'm going to keep myself behind closed doors so that no one can hurt me. And I'm going to get the book on this one because I really need to, I want to get a better understanding of the Belonging card. So give me 1 second. I mean, I get the energy that it's giving off. This is talking about knowing yourself. This is talking about feeling like, and I just said, you're scared of the outside world. You feel like a stranger towards others. Like you don't know how to really connect with other people. And so so now I'm looking at you, Sagittarius, as the eel and not the woman. So it's like the eel where you feel like if someone touches you, you need to like do what you have to do to protect yourself, whether they mean harm or not. You're not really like looking at that part of it. It's just, let me protect myself. With the cat card coming after that, this is an energy of having like a lot of old wisdom, having a lot of like spiritual knowledge. This is something about being very independent, very fiery. No one can tame you, okay? You are definitely your own person. There's something to be said for that. It's a beautiful energy. However, you know, it's like you keep thinking you're this toad, and the whole time you are all of this fucking big bundle of spiritual knowledge and old lifetimes and other things that you've gone through that totally can help you navigate through the energy that you're in right now. But you're letting a trick of the mind get the better of you. That trick of the mind has created a web that you're having a hard time getting out of, and you really feel like when you reach out, you're going to touch something, it's going to hurt you. All right. There's something about the past, about the way things have gone, and I think I already said this, like, especially with, and let me show you the card really quick. I feel like this is about taming something and protecting something and understanding a message that's coming through. There's a message in the past that can give you information that can help you to get somewhere or protect yourself from something. Or you got to give me a second on this one. There's something about the way the lines of like, okay, so this could be about the things that you've gone through. These clotheslines in the background, and I think of airing out my laundry, right? And so when I think of airing out my laundry, I think airing out my dirty laundry, right? So like, and you see that there's like bras and stuff on here, right? So these are like pajamas, bras, like things that you don't just want everyone to be a privy to or see, right? But this person is like putting everything out on the line. It's almost to say that there's a sense of not, or either being overly proud of the things that have happened to your past and like airing out your own dirty laundry, or just like letting people see too much and maybe needing to be a little more secretive. But there's also a sense of like being protected. It's like it's okay to be you. I get that. Okay. Yeah, I see that. It's about accepting who you are as a person, and it's okay to be you. It's about all the things that you have there out on that line is a sense of owning those things and saying, yeah, that's who I am. That's me. Yeah, that's the bra I wear. Yeah, that's the underwear I wear. So fucking what? You know what I mean? I'm still amazing just the way I am. And it's true. So this is like having that, there's a barrier. It's time to break through this big barrier. This barrier is that mental conflict that you're consistently going through that tells you the things that are negative about yourself that are not actually true. And they come from the past experiences, the things that where you have felt like you weren't good enough, where you felt like you had to show off or be a certain way for people to appreciate you or love you or like you. This is about coming out of hiding and really putting yourself out there. This is also about the knowledge that no matter what you touch, no matter what you do, you're still protected. This is about being careful about what you think, because that weaves a web that you have to work through. This is about having sacred knowledge and things like you see more than the average person. A Sagittarius has a lot of wisdom. They're incredibly intelligent. But they also are very self-loathing. There's a lot about Sagittarius is on the other spectrum, on the other end of the spectrum. So like on the, not bad, because nothing's bad. It's just on the end of being a lower vibrational, where you get stuck in that thinking of I'm not good enough. Sagittarius can very much get stuck in that energy of I'm not good enough, or it won't work out because of. And this, but Sagittarius are also incredibly spiritual, very, very, very fucking smart, and they are more quiet about the things that they know, but they weave themselves a tricky web when it comes to that mental stuff that they have going on. Okay, and it's like knowing that you're the boss, owning who you are as a person and not being shy about it. Just being like, yeah, that is my bra. Yeah, that is my underwear. Those are my boxers. Like, yeah, fuck it. Like, why does it matter what I wear under my pants or skirt or whatever? You know, like, it doesn't. Okay, at the end of the day, you're still a badass with this Lion card, and it's time to own your power. This is asking you to own your fucking power, because you're incredibly powerful, and to not let the things from the past dictate the way you build your web. Dictate the way you reach out to others. Okay, don't let it dictate how you feel about yourself, as far as like, am I powerful or am I not? You are. Sagittarius, without you, you have no story. Your story ceases to exist. You are the main event, okay? In your life, you are the main event. Treat yourself that way. You're the main event, and it's okay to be okay with that. It's okay to see that. It's okay to accept that, and it's okay to embrace it. And this is really asking you to start embracing the who that you actually are, the badass, the lion, the fucking powerful person that you are. Look, this is like, you have so much power that you can literally touch an eel and not be shocked. She's still smiling. She's grabbing that eel and she ain't even letting it, like, nah, whatever. It is what it is. That shit don't hurt. I've done way worse. This is like, I'm owning my power. I know who the fuck I am. And that card also says belonging on it. And it's like, your family might not look the way you thought it would look, okay? There's an energy of feeling out of place. And I've gotten that through this whole reading, and I think we've pretty much touched on it in a roundabout way. There's an energy of feeling out of place and feeling like you just don't belong somewhere. But the truth is, you belong everywhere. And any circle that you want to join or get into, you belong. But you have to know it in here. You cannot just hope that I hope everybody accepts me. No, fuck that. I'm going to go make them accept me. Or I'm going to be me no matter what and own that shit in every sense of the word. Own. Own it. There's nothing wrong with you. You are a sacred being. You are a spiritual being. You have a tremendous amount of knowledge, not just intellectually, but spiritually, emotionally. So be and own the person that you are. You are the fucking lion. You are not the toad, okay? You don't have to peacock for anybody, because it doesn't matter if you have beautiful feathers or not. You're a fucking badass. All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. I hope you got something out of this reading. If you did, please drop a like. It is a completely free way to help the channel grow, and I so fucking appreciate it. And it's just a really nice thing to do. And it helps get these messages out to other Sagittarius who might really need to hear them, you know? There's a lot of people going through a lot of shit. We want everyone to get an uplifting message that shows them that they are the badasses, that they should know that they are the badasses that they've always been. Anyway, also, if you would like to subscribe, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm grateful, and I hope you enjoy the content. If you were not, that is okay. I'm just glad you were here for this reading, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.